the past 5 years, every time I try to do a marathon, I get a calf injury. And so whenever I have any imbalance, it seems to take its toll on the calf. I am never going to trust my legs ever again. I've done everything you're supposed to do. After having this happen so many times, I'm just so full of fear that I'm super controlled by fear. The only thing so far this weekend that's not going perfect is my calf has given me a little bit of trouble since the race. I re-pulled my calf yesterday, and the whole reason I've been eliminating gluten and dairy, etc., is to not get injured, and now I just want to stuff my face with cupcakes. Because fuck you. I think there was some like nerve impingement involved in some of that popping was what I felt. Definitely trying really hard to not engage the wrong muscles. So I might have some actual tangible information about my problematic calf. My head hurts, and now every time my head hurts, I don't know if it's because I ate too much sugar or because I have a brain aneurysm. But now, and hopefully there are no brain aneurysms and it's just like a blood flow issue. I don't understand the whole thing yet, but. So back to feeling like a cray-cray person about this injury. The doctor at one point was like, my hope for you is that after a year off, maybe you can return to running and maybe everything has worked itself out. And I'm like, my hope is that you find something that you can operate on and fix, because there's no way after 3 years of me trying everything, it's just gonna work itself out. So I'm walking back. I made it a total of 8 minutes with walk breaks before my calf gave me the sign that I needed to stop or I won't be able to rock climb tomorrow. So compared to popliteal artery entrapment syndrome images, and like, come on, it has to be this. If it's not this, then it's something similar or something near it. Like, it just makes so much sense. Why don't... So I got good news and bad news today in regards to the Botox treatment I'm pursuing. The bad news is that my insurance company will not pay for anything. Right now I'm looking at like surgery is like barely over 50% effective. A lot of people end up getting them more than once, and then they end up in pain with scar tissue problems for like the rest of their life. I'll always wonder if this would have been the best route for me for the rest of my life if I end up getting a surgery that doesn't work. I don't know, it's just a lot of money to spend on something that we're not sure of. You know, even just the flight and the diagnostics is a lot of money to spend on something I'm not sure of. But then again, that's what I've been doing for 3 years.
Like what it should look like.
Okay, I'm watching.
Now I'll scroll down, and then you can see a splash.
Oh yeah.
Splash more on the left, and then I'll keep scrolling if you want to keep recording.
Oh yeah.
So I'll keep, and it opens up a little bit, and then splashes again. And complete.
I'm at 5 minutes, and I have no pain, so that's good. But I don't know how to use my legs. Went predictably bad. Like, the exact moment I would typically expect something to happen happened in the exact capacity that it typically would happen. It feels, but same old, which is really disheartening because I really think that this is the solution. I just don't know if I have the mental strength to try anymore. So okay, well, I found a new low that I didn't know was possible. I guess that comes from falling from much higher and just like... So, I don't know. Anyone that's been through this, like the diagnostics alone and everything, like by the time you've gotten this far, you are already way at the end of your rope. So the tiniest little thing can send you over the edge. I don't think I'm gonna be doing Boston. So I figure I'll keep you all up to date since so many of you donated for me to go out here. We missed our flight. The M building. running pretty much tomorrow, but I probably won't because I'll still be symptomatic until the Botox kicks in around 3 weeks. So I'll cross train, and I've never done a marathon cycle longer than 8 weeks, so I'm good. So I'm gonna need a miracle. It's gonna take a miracle, but I believe in miracles, so we'll see what happens. I'm gonna go work out now. I have worked out for 33 consecutive days, so let's start. I'm pretty sure I found a new rock bottom. I don't know what to say. There's obviously something really wrong, and this is why people get their legs cut off, because I can't do anything. I did it. Another 30 minutes at 20% body weight and 9 minutes, 10-minute pace. I was gonna run on the Alter-G yesterday, but given that my calf had an incident on Wednesday, I'll give it another day. I just ran 2 more miles. I don't know why suddenly it's working. Guys, I signed up for the Boston Marathon. Again. Happy birthday to me. Running in my favorite place. I literally thought I'd never run it again. Woo! Well, this is so frustrating. It's been going so well. I just had like, actually, I might cry. I might. Fucking tired of being in pain. And there probably isn't a worse thing to do than jump on a trampoline with functional popliteal artery entrapment syndrome, but I'm not jumping. Shin pain from bumping it, or old-fashioned compartment syndrome shin pain. Boston training. So there's not a clear genetic link for functional popliteal artery entrapment syndrome, and part of that is because it's so hard to diagnose. I did not expect an insurance update that quickly, but I got a prior authorization. First time ever I'm going out and actually not going to have to pay out of pocket for the scans. So this is exciting. My brother and I both have prior authorization, and we are ready to go. Good morning at the airport with my travel mats. 2 mats and a cape. So this is question mark. Got a few Boston questions, and I don't know, I always intended to maybe try to walk, especially after I saw that Tommy Rivs did it. Weather pending, and so since I will hopefully be able to run, I'm hoping to be able to like run a mile, walk a mile, run a mile, walk a mile, or I don't know, run 2 miles, walk a mile. Okay, 2 miles. 3 days in a row. We're 9 miles. 9 of the reckless fucking miles. 33:58. Pretty out at least. I'm stressed as fuck. Strictly, if you're gonna try to do the Boston Marathon with 5 weeks of training, you know, it's gonna be mostly walking. But it would be nice if I could, you know, finish.